Hello everybody. I'm just showing off my hair. Anyway, hi everybody. Ms.Pink is back. New setting. We're in a new city. Ms.Pink Reviews, as I said, will continue. So, what are we gonna talk about today? We got a couple things to talk about today. We got a little list. Also, I wore my hair like this yesterday. It's really cute, but like I'm just now thinking about the fact that like looking this way, it just looks like a little bun on the top. But when I turn my head this way, it really just like, you know, it gives what it's supposed to give. Anyway, so I might be doing that a lot. I might just be like, so y'all can see the ambiance, the look. Whew, and it's been a minute. I've had some shows on here that I wanted to talk about that I haven't got a chance to talk about because I didn't have like a full roster of things. But today, we have a full roster of things. Today, we will be discussing Suits Season 9, The Bear Season 3, JT's album City Cinderella, Childish Gambino's album, Bando Stone and the New World, Ice Spice's Y2K album, and Latto Sugar Honey Iced Tea. We're gonna start with Suits, just because it's at the top of the list. I feel like they rushed it. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all waited this whole long ass time to give us a season 9 just for the season 9 to be like, it just felt rushed. Mike was never there. Like, the main character was literally never on the show. He was on the show like maybe the last 3 episodes. He made a couple appearances. Of course, the girl who plays his wife is the damn Duchess of England, so we didn't see her at all. They just kept referencing her like, oh, Rachel's this and Rachel's that. Like, girl, Rachel is not here. She's not here.
Take a look around. Do you see her anywhere? News flash. You're not gonna.
It gave the ending that you would think it should give. Like, Harvey ended up being with Donna, of course. And then Lewis ended up being with Sheila. They had a baby. Cute shit. Harvey and Donna got married. Casual. Jessica got married to that black guy. She didn't get married, but she stayed with him. And then the firm got left to like Robert Zane, I think. That might be wrong, but either way, they just concluded it. You could just tell it was just like, okay, girl, let's get the folks what they've been begging for, and let's end this on a cute note. I guess maybe I don't like ending. Maybe I don't like when good things come to an end, but that's just life. What will I rate it? I give it like an 8 out of 10. It was something to watch. I think I watched it while I was doing my hair, and it was just like, this show was really ending. It wasn't any like crazy drama, jaw-breaking, like, or jaw-dropping drama. It wasn't any of that. So they could have been more juicy, could have been more entertaining. They could have given us what we wanted, but they could have like dragged us a little bit like they had done the rest of the show. Moving on. Bear Season 3. A waste of my time. A waste of my time. Very cinematically beautiful, but like it was a season full of filler episodes. And Sugar had the baby. Thank you. Like, I don't... And the restaurant that Carmi like grew up in and like gained a lot of his chef skills from, that restaurant closed. And Sydney got an apartment, got 2 job offers. She don't know which one to pick. It was just like, that's it? That's all y'all had for us? And a bunch of pretty pictures and flashback memories of food and other shit that nobody cares about? Thanks. Cinematographer did a great job. The director of photography, they ate. They did what they had to do. Them writers, in that writer room very much so lacked. And it's okay. Everybody gets one little bad moment. Everybody gets one little I can't even say everybody gets one little bad moment or one rough season, because some of my favorite shows, they would never do me that way. Like Insecure, she would never do me that way. That's why I started coughing when I almost said that bullshit. So yeah, I don't know. Will I be tuned in for season 4? Will they be renewed for season 4? It's beyond me. What am I gonna rate it? 6 out of 10. Yeah, it was very visually stimulating, but like mentally, girl, where's the story? What am I watching? Where's the plot? Also, I'm in New York now, so if you hear a little siren, a little yelling, just disregard that. We just gonna keep going. JT's out. JT coming. Y'all are haters. Y'all are such haters, but we do that. We knew that. JT's album 8, like we knew it would. The hell is wrong with y'all? My favorite on that album is probably 90s Baby. The way y'all was trying to shit on that song, I don't know what's going on with y'all, but the beginning of DOD being that little like Bollywood like belly dance ass type vibe is so funny and cute to me. Like, period, JT.
It's giving freak out now.
Y'all haters. That's all I can say. Maybe you're just not ghetto enough to relate. Maybe you're just not that bitch enough to relate. I don't know. Regardless, she ate, in my opinion. She did what she had to do. She did her due diligence. My favorite on the album is probably gonna be, I don't know, I got a lot of favorites. Like I said, 90s Baby is good, Lemon Pepper is good, DOD is good. I feel like the production could have been a little smoother though. Like, she could have picked different beats that meshed with her voice a little bit better. Be that as it may, like, everybody is on their journey, everybody's finding their sound. So it's like, happy to know that this is like her first mixtape and her first solo thing that she's putting out. It only gives me confidence for whatever she's putting out next, because it's like you're that much closer to finding your true sound. I feel like there was a lot of different sounds on this because JT is still trying to find JT's solo sound. Be that as it may, I'm giving the album an 8 out of 10. When you go to the gym, throwing at JT, you're gonna see a difference. Childish Gambino, girl. Ooh. I really do love him as a creative and him as an artist, but this just was not my tea. And that's okay. It was somebody else's tea. It was made for somebody, and that somebody was not me. It was just very chaotic, not very smooth to me personally. Like, there were like these very loud rock, not even rock, very loud like digi techno rock vibes going on, and then there was like songs with him singing and like being cool and chill. Girl, pick what you want to do. Then these random features like Flo Milli, Yeet. The song with Yeet was a little fire, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it was just like, it wasn't cohesive enough for me at all. That's step number 1. Then 2, it just wasn't good to me. But hey, yeah, if I had to pick a favorite on this album, it would be the Yoshiona. That was cute. And I think Steps Beach was cute. I like when he sings. I like when he's cute and calm and singing and just being cute. But truthfully, I feel like the more that he does like media stuff, the more you see that he's like really a troll. So I feel like he gave us this silly, goofy album as his last album from Childish Gambino to thicken the plot to do something else. Like, I don't know. I feel like he's just a silly, goofy man. He didn't really care too much about this album, and you could tell. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna give that a very 3 out of 10. Because it will not be spun on my Apple Music at all. Ice Spice Y2K. Girl, we're bored. We're bored. We're tired of hearing about you being his poopy, his fart, his shit. We're tired. Secondly, give us a new flow. Give us something else. I'm tired of hearing that ABC ass rap. That ABC, no, not using words that's bigger than 3 syllables. I'm bored. We're not gonna call that girl untalented because she is beautiful and she has used that to her advantage, which is a skill. Wouldn't call it a talent. But yeah, another album that just wasn't for me. It was for somebody. I feel like it was for somebody younger, like a younger community with a shorter attention span and a reading level that has not surpassed the 6th grade yet. Yeah, that's who that was for. And yeah, that's just not me. Wasn't my favorite. Of course, she had her singles eat, but like maybe she should just do singles and like model or like be a personality. I feel like she could be a personality for sure. Like I feel like when I watch her interviews, they're like, oh, you know, I'd rather listen to you talk than listen to you rap. That's just my opinion. Like, you have the following, you could always do something else. Anyway, what's my favorite on the album? Might have to give it to Did It First. That's a cute little 1-2 with her and Central C. Yeah, I wasn't mad at that. So I wish Ice Spice wasn't afraid to try something new. Yeah, that's my biggest thing with artists lately as well. Because even with Childish Gambino, like, the album was trash to me, but it's like he tried something new, so it's like he still kind of ate that in a way, you know? When you steady doing the same thing, it's like, what are we gonna rate it? 2 out of 10. Yeah, let's move on from that. Hi, you guys. I finished my review, but I literally forgot to talk about Ravyn Lenae's album and how amazing it is. So let's chat about it. Ravyn Lenae just dropped an album called Bird's Eye, and it's literally beautiful. Like, Ravyn Lenae has always made beautiful music, but this album, like, it's beautiful. Production wise, she's doing like a lot more different stuff. Like, she's kind of getting out of just being R&B girly and experimenting, and I think that's so fun. Her and Ty Dolla $ign, a link up I never knew I needed. Like, that was insane. And then my favorite song on there is probably Pilot. And I just love the storytelling of it all. Like, Bad Idea. Essentially, somebody thought it was okay to cheat on her. Day Goofy. It's another song, I can't remember the name, but I think it's a song with Ty Dolla $ign where she's just like talking about being a woman who knows what you want. And it's like, I've never felt so seen. Like, people really be afraid of that, especially being a Black woman. Like, people really be like intimidated by women who know what they want, know their boundaries, and just are okay with communicating those things. Overall, I do feel like the album was very like pivotal for her career, just because it's like showing her diversity and what more she can do. So yeah, that was that. What will I rate the album? I'm gonna rate the album a, I'll give that album a 10 out of 10 too, because I could put that album on and walk through the city, and it's been so cute. It's been like a little rainy here, so when I put that on, I'm just walking through the city like vibing. It's really nice, it's really cute. Back to the regularly scheduled program, and then we're gonna close out on Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Let me tell you how some. When a real nigga holds you down, you're supposed to drown. Woo! She cleared, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what else to say. Like, Latto came in this thing with something to prove. And I recently learned this is her 3rd album, so I'm so happy to like be able to see that progression, because I will say her first 2 albums I did not care for. They were not my favorite, but I was confused as if this was her sophomore or her junior. Knowing that it's her 3rd, she's made a lot of progress. I will say that I feel like Drake, whether it was writing or A&Ring, like Drake was involved, because that, it sounds that way. Like it gives that same Drake feel, you know? Which makes me think, we keep saying that she's with 21, when it's like, actually, she might be with the big homie. I'm just saying. Be that as it may, even if she's not, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that he was A&R in this album or did a little bit of writing or reference tracking here and there. What's my favorite on the album? I got a lot of favorites, because she also chose her features very well. Like that song with Coco Jones singing. Yeah, she ate that. Brokey probably the best one on there. Brokey, Shrimp and Grits with Young Nudie, and Shout Out to Me. Those are my top 3. And it just makes me miss Atlanta for real. It's just like, ooh, she's so Atlanta. She's so Atlanta. I love that for her. I love that for the Atlanta girlies. What will I rate that album? That album might be the only 10 out of 10 on today's docket. Like, she did what she had to do, baby. And I will say, out of all the albums I talked about today, like, that's the one that I've gone back to the most. I feel like that's like a big notification to me of if an album is like stamping itself as a good album or something that I like, is how often I return to it. Latto, I've been playing that shit. JT, I've been playing that shit too. Thanks for watching. There will be more where these came from. Like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss one. TTY Ellie.